This is DieCast Street League,
And I'm Roy.
Are you gonna keep saying that every time? I think everybody knows who you are by now.
Yes, I am gonna always do it.
It's not necessary.
It's my right. If I wanna do it, I can.
Whatever, Roy.
They need to know who's running the show around here.
Welcome back.
Well, thank you.
This is DieCast Street League. We are here in Rock City. It is a beautiful 79-degree day.
It's beautiful.
Great for racing.
Yes, it is.
This is a B-class battle. The cars will be going a little bit slower than A-class, but they still are fast. Let's get to these cars. 2011 Corvette Grand Sport.
Man, that is a nice looking Corvette right there.
The driver of that car is Iron Man.
Can I get his autograph?
I don't see why not.
850 horsepower. I just love his movies.
Wait, what movies? 2013 La Ferrari.
But I think that's a Ferrari.
Yeah, Roy, I know. Driven by Georgie.
Georgie must have saved up all his winnings and bought that car. 930 horsepower.
That car is expensive. 1970 Chevy Camaro iRock Z.
That's another beautiful car here today.
Driven by Keith Smith.
I see Keith bought himself another car as well.
I guess he did.
900 horsepower.
1995 Mazda RX-7.
That's the B-Class champ.
Driven by Jalen.
The other drivers got their work cut out for them today.
Yes, they do, Roy.
800 horsepower.
Those are the cars and drivers that will be putting it all on the line for our viewing pleasure.
We thank you.
We're going to best out of 8 races wins. First place gets 2 points. Second place gets 1.
Okay.
Third place will get a half a point.
I keep saying this, but that half point can win you this race.
Yeah, third place matters around here.
Well, let's find out, bud. Dang.
Race 1, we got the champ in the RX-7 in the inside front lane going against Georgie in his brand new La Ferrari. Let's go. Jalen has the lead going down the first long straight. Keith Smith is on his bumper. Can Jalen shake him? I think Keith Smith, he shook him a little bit. No, Keith Smith tried to pass on the inside, couldn't get it done. Jalen ended up taking about a 6-car lead. Oh my God, Georgie just passed Keith Smith up on the outside in that La Ferrari.
Man, I thought Keith Smith had the second place position on lock and key. But Georgie broke in like a thief in the night and took that second place position.
Yeah, Roy, I thought he had that on lock too.
I want to see the replay.
You got your wish because you're seeing it right now. You see Jalen had the lead going down that first long straight. Keith Smith was about a half car back. He closed the gap right there. He was on Jalen's bumper trying to get around him or spin him out.
Jalen didn't have much room to breathe, especially when Keith Smith tried to pass right there on the inside.
Keith Smith actually took the lead in the middle of that 4th turn, but Jalen, the champ, got his lead right back coming out of that turn.
Keith Smith was staying with the champ, I tell you that.
Yeah, Roy, he put up a good fight right there into that stumble, and then Georgie passed him up on the outside lane. It was a little paint swapping right there, but it wasn't a bad collision.
If you drive $1 million Ferrari, it's always a bad collision. Come on, bud.
You are right, Roy. I can tell you right now, Georgie has no fear of wrecking that $1 million Ferrari.
Jalen in the Mazda RX-7 won that race.
And he got a 13:00 time, almost 12 seconds. The Ferrari has 1, the Corvette has 0, the RX-7 has 2, the Camaro has a half point. Race 2 about to go down.
When?
Right now.
My money's on that Ferrari.
Let's go. Georgie's in the LaFerrari's in first place. The champ is on his bumper. Can Georgie do? Oh my God, the champ just passed him up. Right when I was saying something about Georgie winning this race, the champ passed him up with a nice maneuver, and Georgie would take second place.
I'm so happy you didn't take that bet, because I would have been broke.
And I'm mad I didn't take that bet. I would have had an extra $30 in my pocket.
Well, bud, I was only betting $10 anyway. Then there for Keith Smith and Iron Man, they're over there discussing what type of condiments they like to put on their burgers.
I like ketchup.
Well, you need to catch up because the replay's already started, bud.
Okay, well, Georgie had the lead going down that first long straight. The champ, Jalen, in the RX-7 passed him up going into that second turn. Nasty.
That was a great pass. Georgie stumbled right there just a little bit, and that's all the champ needed to get that pass done.
Yeah, it looked like Georgie put down a little bit too much power too soon, lost control, and that's all the champ needs is you to make one mistake and he's going to pass you.
But Georgie did not lay down after he got passed. He tried to pass Jalen one more time, but could not get it done. The champ took first place, Georgie took second.
That was a good race.
I guess it was okay. No one bumped or shoved or nothing.
You don't really like clean racing, do you?
No, I don't, one bit.
Do you think they're gonna do all that with $1 million cars on the track?
Well, yes. When else can you wreck $1 million car and don't get in trouble?
The Ferrari has 2, the Corvette has 0, the RX-7 has 4, the Camaro has a half point. Race 3 about to go down right now. Let's go. Iron Man has the lead going down the first long straight. Georgie's about 3 cars back. Can he close the distance? Oh, yes, he did. Over the hump, he bumped him, tried to spit him out or get around him. I don't know. Can he get it done? Iron Man would take first place. Georgie would take second. Keith Smith would take third in that Camaro iRock Z.
Now, that there was a good race. There were no passes in that race.
Nope.
Georgie and Iron Man were going at it like 2 bulls fighting over a female cow with a nice backside.
Okay, Roy. You see, Iron Man had the lead going down the first long straight. Georgie was about a car and a half back from Iron Man.
Yeah, but coming out of that third turn, Georgie closed the gap, bumped him right there. He should have went around him if he would have went in the inside lane.
Yeah, Roy, it seems like Georgie Ferrari is a little faster than Iron Man Corvette.
Duh, it is $1 million car.
But Iron Man is driving that Corvette, is not making any mistakes.
You right about that. I don't think he stumbled one time in that race.
Iron Man and the Corvette won that race.
Yes, he did, led all the way down.
And he got a 13.77 time.
I would like him to sign my poster on my wall.
You got an Iron Man poster on your wall?
Don't judge.
The Ferrari has 3, the Corvette has 2, the RX-7 has 4, the Camaro has 1. Race 4 about to go down right now. Let's go. Keith Smith and the iRock have the lead going out the first long straight. Iron Man is on his bumper. Oh, Iron Man spun him out, and then Jalen got around Keith Smith for the first place position. Keith Smith is trying to get it back. He bumped Jalen. Can he get around Jalen for the pass? Yes, he will. And I think Iron Man might have passed Jalen for the second place position at the line. What a race.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Jalen and Keith Smith were going at it like two hyenas fighting over a Christmas ham.
Roy, I guess they were going at it.
Sure was.
I wouldn't have put it that way, but I'll leave it up to you to do that. See, Keith Smith had the lead going out the first straight. Iron Man was in second place right there, about a half car back. Jalen was in third place.
That's the type of racing I like. Iron Man spun Keith Smith out, and then Jalen plowed right into him.
Plowed into him, he did.
I didn't see any brake lights. That means he didn't even slow down.
Nope, the champ had about a 4-car lead going into that fourth turn. I thought he had this one in the bag, but Keith Smith took a perfect line coming out of that last turn, took the outside lane and passed Jalen up right at the line.
Yeah, but who got second place, bud? Dang.
Second place was a battle. It was too close to call. I gave them both 1 point.
Keith Smith got a 16.20 time. Man, that's a slow time, but a lot of action went on, so we don't care.
The Ferrari has 3, the Corvette has 3, the RX-7 has 5, the Camaro has 3. Race 5 about to go down right now. Roy's getting kind of close. Are you nervous or anything like that?
Nope, not nervous. That's just being burritos.
Let's go. Jalen has the lead going down the first long straight. Keith Smith was about a half car back. Keith Smith was closing. He tried to pass on the outside, but couldn't get it done. Got passed up by Georgie and Iron Man. Iron Man took the second place position. Can he close on Jalen? No, Jalen would hold it off. He would take first place. Iron Man would take second. Georgie would take third. What a race.
Man, they were going at it like 4 coyotes fighting over a dead muskrat.
I don't know what that means, but they were going at it, so that must be accurate. You see, Jalen had the lead right here. Keith Smith was about a car and a half back.
Yes, he was.
Georgie was in third place.
Keith Smith tried to pass right there, didn't he? And then Georgie tried to pass Keith Smith and almost flipped off the bridge.
Yeah, Roy, but he got the pass, and then Iron Man passed up Georgie and Keith Smith for their second place position.
Iron Man was challenging Jalen's first place position all the way from that third turn and down.
And coming out of that last turn, he bumped Jalen. Jalen kept it straight. Iron Man took the inside lane, got about to his door, but Jalen held him off. Georgie would take third place. Iron Man took second.
Jalen got a 14.40 time.
Not a bad time considering everybody got tangled up. The Ferrari has 3.5. The Corvette has 4. The RX-7 has 7. The Camaro has 3. Race 6 about to go down right now. Roy, you okay? It's getting kind of close.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Roy, I thought you said you was okay.
I was doing okay until you brought it up.
Let's go. Georgia has the first place position. Iron Man and Jalen are doing battle for second place. Oh, Jalen had second place, then just got passed up by Iron Man. Can Iron Man catch Georgie in that La Ferrari? He is closing, bumped him, but could not get around him. Georgie would take first place. Iron Man would take second, and Jalen would take third. What a race.
That was an entertaining race right there.
It was good.
Good job, fellas.
Yeah, Roy, I would say this group is evenly matched. Jalen might have the advantage. He's been down this road in his car way more times than everybody else.
And he is the B-class champ. So I'm sure he got a lot of confidence behind that wheel.
That's safe to say that he does, Roy.
Georgie had the lead going down that first straight. Iron Man and Jalen are doing battle for second place.
Yeah, Jalen came out with the second place position, stumbled right there. Then Iron Man passed him up for the second place position going into that third turn. Georgie had the lead. No one was close to him. He was blowing the door off this race.
Looks like that money was well spent, cause that car is moving and taking these corners like it's on rails.
I would have to agree, but that's a lot of money to spend on a race car. Georgie won that in that Ferrari. Iron Man took second, and Jalen got third.
Georgie got a 1440 time. I'm getting hungry.
You better stay away from them burritos. The Ferrari has 5.5. The Corvette has 5. The RX-7 has 7.5. The Camaro has 3. Race 7 about to go down right now.
I got $30 on Iron Man.
No bets, Roy. Keith Smith is a legend on this channel, but I don't think he got that car dialed in yet. Let's go! Iron Man has the lead going down the first long straight. Georgie just passed up Keith Smith for the second place position. Georgie bumped Iron Man trying to get around him. Oh, Iron Man came out with a 3-car lead. Georgie is closing, bumped him again. Can he get around? No! Iron Man would hold him off. Georgie would take second place. Oh my goodness. Somehow Keith Smith stalled out and got passed up by Jalen for the third place position.
Man, Keith Smith need all the points or half points he can get.
Yeah, Roy, he had a couple bad breaks in this race series. If it wasn't for those couple bad breaks, he might be in the lead right now.
That's racing, bud.
Yes, it is. Iron Man had the lead right there. Georgie just passed up Keith Smith for the second place position. Keith Smith was in third, about 5 or 4 cars back. Iron Man put a 3-car lead on Georgie,
but Georgie closed the gap fast right there going into that fourth turn.
Yes, he did, Roy. He tried to pass him, but ended up bumping him going into that last S-curve and taking the second place for his troubles. Iron Man in that Grand Sport took that race.
Keith Smith stopped short so he didn't hit that squirrel. You didn't see it?
No, Roy, I didn't see it again. Iron Man got a 13.15 time, and there was no squirrel. The Ferrari has 6.5, the Corvette has 7, the RX-7 has 8.5, the Camaro has 3. Race 8 about to go down right now. Roy, leave the booth.
Why?
Because I'm concerned about the air quality in here.
Well, open the window, dang. I cannot help my condition.
Let's go!
Keith Smith has the lead going down the first long straight. Iron Man is on his bumper. He bumped him right there trying to get around him on the outside. Keith Smith kept it straight. Georgie just passed up Jalen for the third place position. Can Iron Man catch? Oh my God, he caught him and passed him right at the line. Oh my God. That was a good race.
Yes, it was. We getting right to the replay right here. You see Keith Smith had the lead. Iron Man bumped him right there going out of Shark's mouth, spun him out, tried to take the outside lane.
But Keith Smith kept it straight somehow, and Georgie passed up Jalen in that RX-7, the champ.
Jalen came into contact with Iron Man right there, lost control. Georgie passed him up. Iron Man was in pursuit of Keith Smith. He wanted that first place position.
Iron Man was stalking Keith Smith like a weasel trying to hunt a rabbit.
I thought Keith Smith had this one. Iron Man must have hit the nitrous button at the right time, passed him right at the line.
Iron Man and that Corvette took that race.
Yeah, Roy, took is the right word to say, because he took that one from Keith Smith.
Iron Man won by a nose.
Yeah, Roy, he got it done, somehow. The Ferrari has 7, the Corvette has 9, the RX-7 has 8, the Camaro has 4. Iron Man and the Corvette won this race event. He's been running like a boss all day long. He took down the B-class champ Jalen in the RX-7. Man, it was a close battle. First, Second and third was close.
It really was.
Thanks for watching DieCast Street League. Please like, subscribe, share, hit the old bell only if you want to.
It is free.
Let's go.